Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Ms. Bimbo. I'm a Nigerian trained pharmacist currently working as a healthcare assistant in the United Kingdom. Guys, a lot of things are changing and they are not so palatable. The news is not the one that I personally am happy about, and I'm sure that a lot of my viewers are not going to be happy with this news, but then I just have to update you guys. In this video, I'll be sharing all the changes that are happening to the care worker visa, especially because I work as a care assistant in the UK. So first of all, in February 2020, care worker profession was actually added to the shortage occupation list, making it possible for UK employers to employ care assistants from outside the United Kingdom with sponsorship to come and work up to 5 years. You know that for you to be eligible for indefinite leave to remain in the UK, you have to have worked in the UK, lived in the UK, paid your taxes and all that for up to 5 years. And people saw this as an opportunity to move and not just to come and work, but at the end of the day to settle. And as I speak to you now, care workers are no longer sponsored. They have removed them. They are no longer eligible to get sponsorship to come and work in the UK. And this simply means that if you see videos circulating around, oh, this company is hiring with sponsorship, this company is hiring care assistants with sponsorship, do not believe them. And then if somebody is telling you to come and pay to come and work as care assistants in the UK, do not believe them. They are scammers, because for now, employers can no longer give you certificates of sponsorship to come and work in the UK as care assistants. I'm so sorry to let you know, but this is the reality. So another change that is currently happening is for medical doctors. We all know that for doctors outside the United Kingdom, all they need to do is to write their PLAB 1 exam and then move to the UK, secure an employment, and then come and write their PLAB 2 exam, and then they start to work in the role that they have been sponsored to come and do. So the second change that is going on is for medical doctors, and I'm going to read it to your hearing. It says that a change is being made for applicants who are sponsored for GP specialty training. The change means they will be granted permission until 4 months after the end of their certificate of sponsorship, instead of the usual 14 days. This is because, unlike other applicants who have qualified in the UK, they cannot benefit from the graduate route and may need additional time to find employment with a GP practice that is a licensed sponsor. A further change is being made to allow them to undertake supplementary employment during this period. So I think that before now, medical doctors who get employment in the UK with sponsorship, they usually get trained to become GPs, and once they become GPs, even if it is within the time frame that they have been sponsored to come and work, they actually move from their current role and then they get employment as GP, either with their current employer or with another employer. But now the UK government is saying no, you have to complete your contract with your employer. If you have been sponsored to work 5 years, you have to work 5 years. Even if you have done the GP training and you're qualified, you cannot change your role. And then when you have completed your GP training, you have completed your contract with your employer, you have to wait another 4 months before you can be employed as a GP. So people who have studied medicine in the UK, who are qualified medical doctors in the UK, are the only ones who can do that training and then get a GP role. If you are a foreign trained doctor, you have been employed, you have to complete your sponsorship with your current employer, and then you wait 4 months before you are employed back by either your current employer or another employer. And I know that a lot of things are happening back end. Only God can save us. Like I said before, it seems that after targeting the students, the next target for the United Kingdom government is care workers, health and skilled workers generally. So the next one is about care workers. As we know, health and care worker visa is renewable. Like your employer can employ you from outside the United Kingdom to come and work up to 5 years. They can sponsor you up to 5 years. And this simply means that you can be sponsored for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years. And then the UK government has made it possible for people to renew their sponsorship and, consequently renew their visas. But my question now is, what is the fate of people who have been sponsored to come and work for less than 5 years? Because as we all know, it requires like 5 years for you to qualify for ILR. But if you are supposed to renew your license and you have been sponsored to come and work as care assistant, and you have been sponsored for less than 5 years, what's the way forward? Would you be able to renew your license now that the care assistant job is no longer under the shortage occupation list? Rather, only the senior care assistant is under shortage occupation list. What is the fate of people in this category? And then I went on to look at UK Gov, and it's clearly stated there that you can usually apply to extend your health and care worker visa if all of the following are true. As at the time you are trying to renew your sponsorship or your visa, you still have the same job that brought you from your country to the UK, then it is possible. Another criterion is if the job is in the same occupation code as the one that sponsored you to the UK. This means that if you, within the contract of your sponsorship, if you got another job offer elsewhere, and you had to resign from the job that brought you from your country, that new job, if it is still under the same occupation code as the one that brought you here, then it is possible for you to renew your visa and renew your sponsorship. So for example, if you have been employed as a care assistant to come and work in the UK by a particular company for 2 years, let's say, and then you resign from that job and you got another job with another company in care sector. It has to be in care sector, otherwise you won't be able to renew your sponsorship and your visa. So another point says that if you are still working for employer that has sponsored you, so if as at the time you were trying to renew your visa, renew your sponsorship, you're still working with your current employer that has brought you from your country, then it is possible for you to renew your visa. And also, if you still meet the salary requirements, which is the most crucial, like for every sponsored employee on your certificate of sponsorship, it is clearly stated how much you're going to be earning per annum, per hour, even how many hours you're going to be working for per week. Unfortunately, a lot of employers that have taken advantage of people no longer comply with what they have given to their employees. So we see several videos circulating around. People have been sponsored to come and work, however they are not getting shift, and invariably they are not earning any money. So it simply means that within the period of time that you have been sponsored to come and work, you are not likely going to meet the salary requirements. And this is where this is where the government awaits a lot of people that have moved in, using what they have to get what they want. So at the end of the day, when you want to renew, if you don't meet the salary requirement, then problem arises. So for people who are complaining that they want to move to the UK, they want to use what they have to get what they want, this is a reason, this is enough for you to give it a rethink. Because if you move here and your employer is unable to meet your salary requirements, then by the time you're trying to renew, or possibly by the time you are trying to apply for indefinite leave to remain, then you're faced with difficulties, and then by then it would be too late. You get, it may be more difficult for you to come to terms with your current reality at that time. So guys, if today is your first time coming across my channel, please do like this video, because by liking this video, YouTube gets to recommend it to more people. And don't just like this video, share this video out, and please don't leave without smashing your subscribe button. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.